So a lot of players, they struggle with balls that bounce up super high and that are deep in the court. Hey everyone, my name's Tyler from Tennis with Tyler, and today, if you struggle with deep balls, then this video is for you. We're going to be going over tips, tricks, and tactics for you to be able to not only execute and get over the deep balls, but be able to hit a deep ball off a deep ball. Typically, when a person gets a deep ball, they are put on defense. I'm going to, in this video, not only teach you how to handle the deep ball, but how to get that deep ball and put it back and be in an offensive position. So the first thing that you need to do, if you ever see a deep ball, you need to recognize it around the time the ball crosses the net. Once again, when you see the deep ball, you need to recognize it around the time when the ball crosses the net. You need to see that ball coming high over net, playing with height, but not only just playing with height, but you need to see it moving through the air. Okay, if it's super low, it's going to bounce low in the court, right? But if it is super high and it's going slow, it's going to die down and land closer up towards the service line. So once you recognize it, you're going to be, oh my gosh, they're hitting a deep ball. It's coming at me fast. I need to get ready. Now, as soon as I recognize it, and that is step number one, to recognize it, okay? Step number two, or step number 1.5, is you need to make sure that you get in the proper position. Let's start in the proper position instead of having to get there. Too many players, they have trouble with deep balls, and it's one thing, okay? I'm gonna solve this for you, okay? If you do this, this is why you have trouble, and this is why you get deep balls every single time. Every single time I play tennis, they hit me a deep ball, and I suck at tennis, I wanna quit, I need something, that's why you came here, okay? A lot of players, they get unnecessary deep balls because they are standing right here. Once again, they get unnecessary deep balls. They get 15 times more deep balls than players should be getting normally because they're standing right here, okay? Tell me, where does Rafa Nadal stand on the tennis court? Okay, I'm not telling you to be Rafa Nadal, I'm not telling you to be Medvedev, but start a little bit back. Start a little bit behind so then you can move forward, okay? I want you to visualize this. If I'm standing right here, someone hits me a normal ball that lands around here, what's it going to do? Oh my God, it's a deep ball, it's super high, I have trouble. Okay, well, if I'm standing back here and someone hits me the same ball, look, now I get it around my strike zone, okay? So that is the next thing, okay? So we're recognizing it as soon as it crosses the net, and also we're standing a little bit back. Now, if the ball is super deep, there are two options that we have. Option A is the ball's going to hit, and again, it's going to kick up. It's going to hit and come up. It's probably coming with topspin if someone's hitting a deep ball, right? Option A, I can hit it on the rise, which means before the ball bounces up super high, I can take it here and keep it down right off the bounce and then hit it, right? That is a little bit more difficult. That's a little bit more advanced. If you're interested in that, we're going to be going over that later in the video. The second thing that you can do, and what I recommend most beginner, intermediate, club level players, if you're not playing tennis at a super, super highly competitive level, this is what I want you to do. Number one, you have to move back, okay? So as soon as you see the deep ball, even if you're starting back here, you need to move back. Now, why do I need to move back when I see a deep ball? I want you to think, again, where's the bounce? Okay, so the ball, say it bounces around here. Here we are, it bounces here. It's super high. What's going to happen with gravity the further I go back? It's going to die down, right? So the ball bounces super high. Instead of taking it here, I'm going to move back. So then again, the ball's going to then be in my strike zone, okay? So again, I see it super deep. Here we are, I'm an intermediate club level beginner player. Okay, so I turn sideways and I move back to get it into my strike zone. Now, I want you to notice the second thing that you need to do with a deep ball, okay? Notice the further back I go, what does that mean, everyone? That means that you have way more court to work with. Once again, the further back you go, that means the more court you have to work with. There is more distance back here. So what do I need to do? I need to play with spin. If you play with spin, you're going to be able to keep the ball in. So recognize it. I'm moving back. Hopefully I'm starting a little bit back. And now what am I going to do? I'm going to play with spin. Now, that was the first tennis ball that I've hit today. That was not a good shot. Why was it a bad shot? I wanted to test you guys, just kidding. I really actually want to get that deep. Why was that not a good shot? Because the ball was short. I need to be playing with tons of height, be playing tons of upward trajectory with my shot to push that ball deep back. I want you to think it's like you're in a recess at high school, right? You push the kid. You're in like one of those high school movie fights, all right? Ready? So you push the kid, right? And then what happens? The kid pushes you back, right? Think about it. They're pushing you back, right? And you're like, nah, I'm not taking this, right? Boom, you're going to push them back, okay? And then they're going to try to push you back. So what do you have to do? After they push you back on defense, now you need to push your opponent back. You're getting your opponent, you're pushing them right back. Think about it. Again, high school cafeteria, lunchroom. That's at least what I think when I'm doing this. No, I've never gone to fight at the high school cafeteria lunchroom, but I'm a tennis player, I'm not a football player, but here we are. So I get pushed back, here we are, here we are, here we are, and now boom, I push them back. Let's go one more time, right? So I get pushed back, I'm moving back in my strike zone, now I push them back, okay? That's what you wanna do. You wanna play with height and you wanna try to push them back. Now, notice, why did I hit the first ball short when I did my first one? Why did I hit that first ball short? Because what did I wanna do? I know I'm filming for YouTube right now. I wanna look perfect for you guys. And what did I do? I tried to slow it down. I tried to baby it because I was afraid of missing. I was afraid of missing, and what did that do to me? This is a good lesson for you. What did that do to me? I was afraid to miss on YouTube, which who cares? That's fine. What did I do by being afraid? I slowed my racket speed down. I slowed it down. If you guys want to rewind, check it out. I slowed it down. I was super nervous. I didn't try to, right? I slowed my racket down. I didn't accelerate fully. I didn't 100% commit. And what did that do? Thank God I got the ball in, but it gave me a super easy, or gave my opponent a super easy ball. So what do you have to do? Moral of the story, you need to accelerate. You need to fully commit. You can't baby these deep balls over. Because the thing is, if you hit it deep, even if you hit it deep and you baby it over, and this is what players do, right? So they get pushed back again. So they push me back, right? And then players, they'll just baby it over, right? Like that. Your opponent's either going to smash it to you or they're going to take it over the air and smash it down, okay? And if you see someone baby the ball, say if I saw myself do that, what am I doing? Okay, I know, okay, if I hit Tyler's super deep ball, he's just going to baby it back. What am I doing? I'm going to come up and I'm going to close the volley because I know I'm going to get that every single time. So you need to commit, you need to accelerate, you need to go for it, okay? Now the last thing, after I recognize and after I move back, I want you to notice what I did after I did with my swing. This is key for the deep balls, and this is the tip that's going to help you get the person on. You're going to be able to hit an offensive ball from a deep ball, okay? You have to finish forward. A lot of players, and okay, the pros, they have amazing timing. My YouTube is not for the pros. You might see Nadal, and I used to do it because I saw Nadal go like this off of his back foot, right? It's because he has amazing timing and he's the best in the world. Well, Djokovic is typically the best in the world. I'm not sure. Well, Djokovic won all the Grand Slams. Well, who cares? Whoever he thinks the best in the world, let me know in the comments below after this video. But this is key, right? This is the last one, right? You got to move back, and then after you move back, you need to make sure you finish forward. I will repeat that one more time. After I move back for this deep ball, I need to make sure I finish forward. I gotta go with height. Not doing good for you guys, but I need to make sure that I finish with my body forward, okay? By finishing with your body forward, that's gonna be able to give you momentum to push it back. Think, you're getting all of their momentum, they're pushing you, and now by you going forward, you're gonna push back all the momentum towards your opponents, okay? So again, step number one, you recognize that that's deep, you're gonna turn sideways, you're gonna start a little bit back, hopefully, you're gonna move back, you're gonna accelerate, you're gonna commit, and then you're going to finish forward, okay? A great drill to do is get your coach to feed to you, get your person toss feed, or you could hand feed yourself, let it bounce, right? You're gonna move back, you recognize, here we are, I move back, right? And now I finish forward. I'm trying to add a lot of height, play with a lot of spin. Oh, that was a good one, right? I'm pushing them back, okay? That is how you hit the deep ball. Now, if you're getting more advanced, if you want to take time away from your opponent, now we're going to go into that, okay? We're going to go over it really quick. I'll put a link in the description on how to hit on the rise, but if it is super close to the baseline and you want to take the ball on the rise, okay? So now, instead of playing A, letting the ball go up and then dive down, right? Now we are taking it right after the ball bounces, okay? I'm not letting it go back. So now what I need you to do is, instead of moving back and moving forward, the first thing that you need to do is you need to move up to the ball. You need to move up to the ball right before it bounces, okay? A lot of players, they go on the rise and they do it wrong because they don't have the proper timing, because the ball bounces, they wait, and then they try to get on the rise and it kicks up too much. As soon as I see where that ball's going to land exactly, I am running up to it, okay? That's step number one. You're running up to this deep ball at the baseline, okay? Pretty risky, right? I'd recommend doing this practice session. Now, after you run up to the ball, now second step, you need to play with tons of spin, and then step number three, you need to stay down and hopefully hit it in the middle of the court, because if you hit in the middle of the court, that's the most high percentage. What am I doing? I need to quit tennis. I'll just talk and get someone else to do it. All right, so I move, right, here we are. It's on the rise, I move up, here we are, I move up, play with spin, and go to the middle of the court. If you're going to hit these deep balls on the rise, you have to move up to it, you have to stay down with your body, and you need to play with tons of topspin. Again, I'm gonna put the link in the description on how to hit balls on the rise. Also, if you wanna check out my Instantly Improve My Forehand or Serve ebook, every single one of my tips at the palm of your fingertips in a table of contents. You want to learn consistency, more topspins, 3 steps to intermediate forehand, 3 steps to advanced forehand, how to hit a kick serve. Everything's there for you if you click the links in the description. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, make sure to follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you guys next time on court.